Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Antonio Reynoso, and I'm the president of the greatest borough in the city of New York, which is Brooklyn, of course. I'm so happy to see everyone here, so welcome. We're going to proceed with our borough board meeting today, and we're going to begin with a roll call, which Greg Lewis, who is my general counsel, will do.
Mr. Borough President. We'll begin with the community boards. Community Board 1. And the representative? Sir? Community Board 2. Community Board 3. Community Board 4.
Same thing.
Community Board 5. Community Board 6.
Here.
Community Board 7. Community Board 8. Community Board 9.
Present.
The name?
Dante Armoine, District Manager.
Community Board 10.
Vice Chair Sandy Vallis.
Thank you. Community Board 11. Thank you. Community Board 12. Community Board 13.
Chairwoman Lucy will be at the end present.
Community Board 14.
Joanne Brown, Chair President.
Community Board 15.
Teresa Stafford, Chair President.
Community Board 16. Community Board 17. Community Board 18. Proceed to the council members. Council District 33, Lincoln Wrestler. The designee.
Please state your presence and your name.
Council District 34, Jennifer Gutierrez. Council District 35, Crystal Hudson. Council District 36, Chiose. Council District 37, Sandy Nurse. Council District 38, Alexa Vilas. Council District 39, Shahana Hanif. Council District 40, Rita Joseph. Council District 41, Darlene Neely. Council District 42, Christopher Banks. Council District 43, Susan Schwab.
Present. Standing.
Council District 44, Calvin Yeager. Council District 45, Farrah Lewis. Council District 46, Mercedes Narcisse. Council District 47, Justin Brannon. Council District 48, Ina Vernikoff.
President, Sasha Gonzalez.
Council District 50, David Carr. You have a quorum of 19 this morning.
19. Thank you so much. So we have one. Just want to recognize Chris Banks as a new council member. Want to recognize him and thank him for having his representative here. David Carr, who now represents a portion of Brooklyn and mostly Staten Island and Susan Swine. He generally represents a portion of Brooklyn as well. There's all three new members that you might have not heard or seen before. I just want to welcome their teams here and thank you for having them represented. We're going to move forward with I'm going to allow for our GC to run through the Robert Rules of Order for fun stuff, and then we'll get into the agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Borough President. So first, the approval of the agenda. On Friday, February 2nd, a copy of the agenda was circulated to all Borough Board members. Did any member present today not receive a copy of the agenda circulated on February 2nd? Does any member of the Borough Board object to adopting the proposed agenda for this February 2024 Borough Board meeting as the agenda for this meeting? Hearing no objections, the agenda is adopted as the proposed agenda is adopted as the official agenda of the February 2024 Borough Board meeting. Included with the February 2nd email was a copy of proposed minutes. Did anyone not receive a copy of the proposed minutes of the January 2024 Borough Board meeting? Hearing that no one failed to receive a copy, does any member object to adopting a copy of the January 2024 the proposed minutes as the official minutes?
Abstain.
So that's an objection.
I'll have to abstain, but you can say that.
That it's going to be recorded as objection, Chairperson Media Diaz, which means we do need to have a quick then vote on the adoption of the agenda. Do a quick roll call of those who have been present. CB1, objection to, we adopt the minutes. Approved. Community Board 2. Community Board 3. Community Board 4. Do you approve?
Yep.
Community Board 5. Community Board 6. Community Board 7. Community Board 8.
Excuse me, we close this.
Yes, this is
Yes.
Community Board 9.
Mayor, I abstain. Thank you.
Community Board 10. Community Board 11. Community Board 12. Community Board 13.
Abstain.
Community Board 14.
Approve with a small correction that, under the attendees, I'm listed as CD13, I'm CD14.
Any objection to amending it to correct minutes? Hearing no objections, the amendment to correct is adopted. Continuing on with the roll call vote on the principle, so amended with that correction to adopt. Community Board 15.
Approve.
Community Board 16. Community Board 17. Community Board 18. Council District 33, Wrestler. 34, Gutierrez. 35, Hudson. 36, Osei. 37, Nurse. 38, Aviles. 39, Hanif. 40, Joseph. 41, Mealy. 42, Banks. 43, Schwalm. 44, Yeager. 45, Lewis. 46, Narcisse. 46, Narcisse. 47, Brannon. 48, Vernikov.
Abstain?
50, Carr. The measure passes, the Borough President's Office also abstains, as it's custom. The minutes are adopted, 16 yes, with 5 abstentions and no. Moving along to the agenda, Borough Hall updates. Other than flagging that one of our continuing matters that will be taken up under the other business is the open meetings law resolution matters, and also flagging once again that the community board application season is upon us. It remains open until February.
Chair, point of order again, you said it was a 16 approval and 5 abstention?
Yes.
That's 21.
Yes.
I said it was 21.
From the two more additional members joining as part of the vote on the approval of the minutes, and myself.
And the vote.
And this time we counted the press. Certainly. And the open season on community board applications remain open until February 19th. No other Borough Hall updates, which, do you have any updates, Mr. Borough President?
Just, I guess in general sense, we also have our State of the Borough is coming up, February 13th. If you haven't RSVP, please do so. We'll be talking about the commitments I've made in the past and where we are with them, and also about the future of this year in our office. As many of you know, we've moved our office from one that is predominantly a celebration into one that's more of service. So we spend a lot of the funding that we get in discretionary in this Borough Hall on less parties and more food pantry work, supporting folks with applications for housing and other service-based items in an effort to help our Brooklynites that are in high need at the moment. I want to keep it there because all the other updates and announcements that I want to make are going to be at the State of the Borough. So I hope you will all attend. That's it for updates.
With that having been completed, that now brings us up to item 5 on the agenda, an unfinished business matter. And this is picking up where the last meeting left off when we determined that there was no longer quorum. And that is a vote on City of Yes Economic Opportunity, the proposal for the citywide text amendment that would remove limitations on businesses and support thriving commercial centers and retail suites by facilitating the repurposing of existing non-residential space through providing businesses with additional zoning flexibility to locate and expand. Some quick discussion of the procedures. This is a Charter 200 matter. Charter 200 matter is a proposal for a land use change that was initiated by the City Planning Commission, Department of City Planning. Under Section 85 of the Charter, subsections A and subsections B6, as well as the City Planning Rules, Section 2-05, the vote will be a roll call vote of all board members. That is because the text amendments affect all community districts, and borough board members, the council members have the right to vote on everything as it is, as long as the borough president. We're going to be proceeding to the vote. Given the circumstances, I do want to flag that the way it will work is we'll have some brief discussion. Then when it's time to vote, if a member wishes to explain their vote, they should simply ask for permission to explain the vote. That will be customarily granted, and you can make a statement in connection with your vote. It'll be a roll call vote. It's required to be a roll call vote under the governing rules. So just wanted to flag some of those points of procedure. It'll be a vote of the members and a discussion by the members, sort of with the last meeting having left off where the public hearing portion was closed. So this is going to be a membership vote. We'll begin with discussion, and for that, I'll hand it back to the borough president.
Some of the members, board members, were not here last month, and they didn't hear the public testimony. And there maybe were 30 people or so who testified in opposition to City of Yes. Only one of the many people here who was from the chamber